And welcome back to Let Them Play Games. We're playing Digimon Hacker's Memory, or Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory.
Indeed we are. We are currently going to try to go bust a deal on Kowloon level 2. I wanna get through enough that I can not worry about the story interfering with like training between sessions.
The background grind.
Yeah. Because in between sessions, they're going to be doing a lot of digivolving backwards and forwards to get like their cam up and whatnot.
Get that beefy stat.
There's the strong and there's the weak. We are Nakano Stripes. We'll show you which one we are.
I don't understand what just happened. Was
Weak,
she like?
we're weak.
She was like over on the far right, wasn't
She was off to your side. She's like a Pokemon trainer.
Hey! Hey! Come over here!
I still think my favorite
Overkill.
random battle intro was that one trainer on like the Indigo Road who just talks about how breezy shorts are.
Shorts are great, but you can't wear them during the winter. And during the summer, I really like wearing shorts. Da, da.
It's so good.
It's derpy as fuck, man.
I'm just pulling a Pokeball out, looking at it while talking about shorts. Throws it
I'd be like a robber if he came up to me like, "Hey, do you guys see that guy down the road who's like passing out flyers for President's Choice cards? Like, are you interested in that kind of thing?" Click,
That's
click.
kind of what I've seen some people like do. I had a guy follow one of my friends through an alley, and he was like, "Hey, do you have the time? Can you stop and give me the time? Like, just come on over here, give me the time." He's like, "No, fuck off." He's like, "I know what you're trying to do, dude.
You give me the time in this alley.
Can you just stop for a second and cease moving so I can get closer to you to threaten you with my weapon?"
That's scary.
Yeah. They want to hit you with a non sequitur to make you think about something else for a second. So by the time you're like, "Oh golly, a knife," and they're like, give me all your shit."
Reminds me of the time I almost got robbed at Boston Pizza.
Boston Pizza.
Like, not because I was violent. So I've told this before on stream, but there was a time. Oh, we're back here. There's a time back. Carrie and I went out to Boston Pizza once, and I was carrying a lot of money on me because I was carrying cash rent to give to the person that I have to give rent to, and it was like I had like $900 on me, and I went to the washroom, and this guy was in there ahead of me, and or sorry, he was in there before me, but he wasn't using the washroom. I used the washroom, and I guess my wallet must have fallen out of my pocket in the stall. And then I got out, and I washed my hands, and I left. And later on, we were like thinking about getting drinks and whatnot. And our food had arrived. We'd already ordered everything, and I started wanting to check out how much money I had on me, and I realized my wallet wasn't there. We got into a panic. We started looking around under cushions and whatnot, started thinking about, like, is it between here and the last SkyTrain station? The waiter helped. He was like, I'll look around. He went into the washroom. He's like, there's a guy in the stall, so I can't check it. But it doesn't seem to be in there. And I was like, cool, okay. And then I just got an instinct where I was like, I'm gonna go check again. He said he checked, but I'm going to go check again. And as I went into the washroom, guy came out beside me in a weird rush, the one that was in there before. And I went into the stall, and my wallet was in there, sitting on, it was in there sitting on,
dispenser?
like the bar that's in there
yeah.
you can hold on to. And I was like, okay, cool, and I got it, and my mind was just like, check what's in it, and I opened it. All my cards and stuff were there, but my money was gone. All of it. And I just had this instant moment. I'm not a very confrontational person, but I just had this instant moment of like, that guy has like $900 of my money. So I just came out of the washroom and like yelled across the Boston Pizza like, hey, that guy, stop that guy from leaving. And he just started walking really fast. Not running, but just like power walking out. And the staff all looked very confused, which granted, if I was in that situation, I would be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm legally responsible for right now, is what my thoughts would be. And then I chased the guy, I was like, hey! And it was the single most aggressive thing I've ever done. He was like, hey, stop, dude! He turned around outside the Boston Pizza. And as I was like, hey, do you know anything about the money that was in my wallet? And as he turned around, he just like, took out the 2 clumps of money. He's like, I'm sorry, man, dude, I'm sorry, here. And he just gave it back to me. And I was like, I just took it. I looked him in the eyes, I was like, good, fine. And I let him go. And I just remember going back in and to the boss piece being like, I'm really glad he just gave me the money. Because honestly, like, if I'd been like, do you know what happened to my money? If he'd been like, no, I would have been like, I don't know where to go from here. Like, can I detain him? Or like, and I'm not a very confrontational person, so I'm like, I don't know what to do. Then I went back in, and the waiters apologized for not doing anything, and they were like, we didn't know what to do, and I was like, I get that. And they were like, you fucking got it back then? I was like, yeah, and he's like, that's cool. And Carrie was over in a part of the restaurant where she only heard all of this, she didn't see any of it, so she just heard me yelling. And then after the fact, I started shaking, like, not, like, terribly, but once it's done, I sat down, and, like, my food was at the table, I was like, oh, shit, that almost just happened. Like, goodness. It was Kowloon level 2, right?
Yeah.
Or am I an under Kowloon? Is that the problem?
Maybe. It could either be that, or do you know that there's that other gate? Maybe the guys moved out from in front of it?
I'll check. That's where I'm headed right now. But yeah, that's my almost got robbed story. I very much think that guy was just in the washroom being opportunistic.
Yeah.
I don't think he looked at me and was like, I'm gonna do this. Rah. Yeah.
No, not him. Yeah, I guess it has to be an upper Kowloon.
So I think the reason he gave up so easily is because he wasn't really looking for any kind of a fight. He was probably just a guy out on the town that was like, oh fuck, more money.
Something everyone in this city needs.
Where am I?
Kowloon.
Yeah, Kowloon, but like...
There's only level 1. Maybe you just have to progress through it.
Given how late it was and given what day of the week it was and the fact that it was a weekend, I'm confident he might have been like, possibly drugs.
Yeah.
But it's so weird to me because like I don't know if that guy had been in the Boston Pizza because they said they didn't recognize him, which means dude must have come in to use the washroom, saw my stuff and was like, oh dude, I lucked out.
Oh, $900 score. I can get so much crack with this. Nah, if he was a crackhead, he would have been like, fight me, and pull out a knife.
Yeah, there's so many ways that could have gone weird for me.
That'll be it right there.
Didn't we do that already? Wait, no.
You did the one in front of the girl.
Wall crack. I could do that. I'm gonna save, by the way, because I haven't in a while. But yeah, there's so many ways it could have gone wrong. So many things that I would not have followed up on. Like, when he passed me money, if I had checked it and he walked away, I probably wouldn't have stopped him. Oh, won't let me fight this wall. Because you can only fight certain walls.
That one's probably supposed to be the first one you encounter, too, so it's probably a tutorial thing.
No, because we would have had to go through some in the Steam Hacker area. Like, they were in our way directly.
You need 4 Digimon of a rookie level or higher to deactivate a wall of level 2 or higher. To learn how to us hacking skills, press the triangle button and check the player screen.
Fuck.
This very important. I say again, if you've forgotten how to use hacking skills, use player screen.
Alright. Perhaps you learn use English.
Boop-a-doop.
New area! I hope there's stronger Digimon here.
Yeah.
Nyaromon is so cool. Fight me. They don't want to fight me.
Little floofy mine. Is that the one that turns into Mekumon?
Yes. I think. I know it turns into,
You can also turn into this little weird.
yeah. Do you have any stories like that? Like, do you have any...
I mean, I had the story that I had to break in.
Right,
Because
yes.
Ryan was cooking pierogies like a savage. He used, like, a ton of, was it, like... It was some kind of oil he liked from the TNT market, and it just... Walking into the house while he was cooking with it, it killed your eyes. Like, your eyes would just start watering, because he was like, cabbages, pierogies, onions, something else, and this oil. And he was frying it up, and it got smoky, and he opened the window to, like, air it out, but left it open. And I went to work on St. Patrick's Day. Everyone else was already at school and stuff. I had no clue this had occurred other than the watering of eyes, and I was like, oh, Ryan was cooking. And some guy was just strolling along, I guess, and checking houses, and as he walked by, he's like, oh, crack in the window, and he just pulled it open, climbed into our place. I got home, and I thought the house was just messy as fuck, so I was like, alright, and I kind of looked around. A bunch of my stuff was open, but I was just like, hey, did you guys, like, need in my closet? Because my closet had the boiler, and it wasn't really a closet. My room was effectively a closet at that point. I was like, maybe the landlord needed to get to it. But it was, like, knocked over. I'm like, at least put it back right, guys. So I kind of texted them that. They're like, I didn't do shit. I'm like, oh, and I kind of walk around, and like Ryan's bass guitar was in Phil's room, and I was like, oh, okay. And so I text him like, hey guys, I think our house got broken into. And then I started actually looking for stuff missing, and like my airsoft pistol got stolen, one of my knives, and my guitar. Ryan had his 2 laptops got stolen, and Phil had like $200 worth of games get stolen. Yeah, it was no bueno. I was upset. Granted, the cop that came when we reported it wasn't particularly helpful either.
It was very like, oh, it's stolen. We'll
Yeah, he's
search.
like, do you have any serial numbers? And I was like, not really. There was like a clear place where I'm like, okay, I know like this clearly has prints on it, because he put like a flat hand on the window to push it open, and I had a clear handprint that was just none of ours. And I was like, that is that guy's hand. I'm like, you could take that if you want it. You could find him pretty easily if he's a known criminal. And they're like, yeah, well, bye. It's like, oh. So yeah, I'm never gonna see that stuff again.
Debug log error, item output.
Jesus Christ.
I think the only thing I was really worried about, like the knife, yeah, which especially because it was a cool knife, it was a boot knife. And it was the airsoft pistol, because those things look really real. And I'm like, this motherfucker might start robbing people with a fake gun. And that made me upset.
I just did like a check just because I was curious. I was like, I wonder if we've been accidentally streaming this entire time. Because there will come a day, I'm sure, where we accidentally stream. Oh, shit.
And dead. Oh no. Very dead.
Super mega.
Pew, pew. Death to the cuties. Sunomon.
Nice old Sunomon. My little baby. I'm enjoying this big old new area.
I remember the first time you came here in the other game.
You want to fight? I'll fight you. Nah, die. He's got a Monodramon. Always hits. That's good. Not particularly high damage, but always hits is a nice effect.
100% hit rate.
Bada boom!
Aw.
Yeah, I told that story on stream, but I guess now it's on record.
She'll always be around.
Yes. It was very stressful. Like, very much after the fact. Like, I wasn't like, oh, I could have died, but it was very like, that was a lot of very fast, intense decisions in a short period of time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a little upsetting that most people have to kind of go through something like that in their life.
Yeah?
I feel it's not an entirely uncommon story for people, especially in their mid to late 20s, start getting those stories, because it's not something you think about until it happens.
Oh, I think we found
So
it.
you're Mephisto, is that right?
What? Oh, no, no, no. I don't remember no appointment.
You had one, just with someone else.
Oh, yes. I have everyone thinking that some kind of quality from the name.
You won't get a chance to be picky.
Oh, no.
We know you're the one instigating solo hackers to raid accounts in Eden. We're here to punish you. In the name of the moon.
Oh, it's accent. Oh, yeah, that rebel over that wall behind the airbot? Well, it's in the pic, but I'm in the middle of a job after all. Oh, I'm trying to play close to the kids. I can't say it's pretty proud of it. I'm hanging a big camp in the best one fit into the play people rather than high face. How can you wouldn't have me dance? I can go wait my friend Tom things like you. You have no right in the middle of the business.
You talk too much. Now, hand over all of the account data you stole.
No, that's never happened in any business in Kowloon. When the rest made ass and you were running.
I actually think this guy showed up in the other game,
I
like,
remember
right at
him.
the start.
Yeah.
Except he was being weird.
He was like, yeah, making like a cult thing. Really good, like a bunch of followers. And main character had to go fight him. So probably run away here, and then he gets beat by her. Or maybe this is after he runs away from her and you beat him.
Yeah.
I don't know. You and these meddling kids. Blech.
All I can tell you is I want a memory up. Because I want to have a bigger party.
More Swolmon.
And Vantheon! There we go.
Wrecked. Gosh.
There's a memory up!
You did it.
I got what I wanted.
No, I would have been a good one.
Now turn over those accounts.
You don't think I'm the ten of my pigeon pickaxe, man? Can't without it. Oh, accounts.
What the... Oh. He's like way dead.
So yeah, this is definitely before it, because when we found him, he was like, accounts, accounts.
Hold on, we can chase him later. The accounts are our top priority.
Speaking of things we'll have to do later, we'll have to do next time on Let Them Play Games!
Aha!